Good evening, Tatum. The first thing to note is that if President Biden announces this moratorium, it's only expected to be temporary, and that's to allow officials the time to look at the impact that oil and gas drilling will have on the environment and climate. No new drilling, but the key here, it only applies to federal lands. While not great for the oil and gas industry as a whole, it doesn't pose a huge threat to Texas.
Nationally, it doesn't have much impact. Federal lands only account for about 10% of new drilling. So from that standpoint, it won't have a major impact. However, in New Mexico, it's about 65% of drilling. So it has a big impact there. This is a temporary moratorium. So it doesn't affect long-term things. It's not law. President Biden can only, through executive action, take action on federal lands. So the drilling that we see mostly in Texas, you won't see impacted from this moratorium.
And adding to that confidence is the fact that many companies play the long game when it comes to drilling.
Many have secured years of drilling permits. So those will continue. The question is, what happens if President Biden makes this permanent? For 60 days, it won't have any impact. But as you go longer into the second half of this decade, you'll start seeing shortages of oil in our area.
And if that happens, Mickey Cargile says that is when we'd start to see and feel the impact. Certain goods could soon cost more.
With the economy recovering, increasing demand and supply being driven down because we're not drilling on federal lands, that would significantly increase gasoline prices and price for crude. So it's kind of a two-edged sword.
To reiterate, this would only impact new drilling permits on federal lands. The new restriction is expected to officially be announced at some point tomorrow. Reporting live in Midland, Jonathan Polasic, News West 9.